Hi guys. ඉතින් අද නම් අපි ඇවිල්ලා ඉන්නේ මේ නිව්සීලන්ත වල North Island එකේ තියෙන Rotorua කියන පැත්තේ තියෙන මේ Maori Village එකක් බලන්න. මේක කියන්නේ මේ Living Maori Village කියලා. මොකද මේක ඇතුලේ Maori families 20ක් විතර ඉන්නවා කියලා කිව්වා. 60ක් විතර කියන්නේ 60 දෙනෙක් විතර ඉන්නවා family 20ක. 20ක විතර. ඔව් ඉතින් මෙතන අර මේ ගොඩක් ඒගොල්ලෝ ඒ දවස්වල මේ geothermal energy එක යොදාගෙන ඒගොල්ලෝ උයපු විදිය ඒවා මේවා මේගොල්ලෝගේ option වලට මොන දෙන්න විදිය මේගොල්ලෝගේ ඒ කාලේ කොහොමද මේගොල්ලෝ මේ village එකේ මේ energy එක භාවිතා කරපු විදිය කියලා ගොඩක් දේවල් ඉතින් කියලා දෙනවා. ඉතින් අපි යමු ඉස්සරහට කියලා බලමු ඉතින් මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා.
You've now entered the area where we conduct outdoor cooking food with our geothermal steam and waters of the land, everyone. About 20 kilometres below our feet is magma, volcanic material. And this is where geothermal comes from, everyone. It's a product of volcanism. So below our ground, we've got molten rock magma. When rainfall seeps down underground, it will be sufficiently heated. Steam will rise up through the ground and also hot waters, everybody. Geothermal activity. It can also give us geysers and mud clay. The soil beneath our feet changes its DNA and that becomes the mud clay in many pots around our village grounds. Around here, everybody, you can feel the heat with your hand. When we were coming down this area here, you may have noticed the whare puni. That is a model of a Maori family sleeping house. The houses of my ancestors were built directly on top of this land here to acquire the natural heating. In our modern houses now, our heating, everyone, is alternate. It is electricity, because our houses are built above the ground floor. It's built on foundation piles. Our cooking in this area here. We've got Maori microwaves, everybody, and we've got the hot pot on the board 24/7. Maori microwave to my leg. Families that live inside the village houses and outside the village archway, they can come back here any time of the day and use the 1 or 4 ovens for steam cooking food. Come on over. Do not place your hand in, please. The modern name for this, folks, today is called the Maori microwave. But in terms of the Maori culture, it is called a steam hangi oven. The word hangi is referred to an earthen oven, the way that our ancestors cooked their food in an earthen oven. We've got hot steam though. Hot steam as opposed to fire that heated rocks. That's the traditional hangi oven, prepared to cook food on top of hot rocks. Still hot rocks, hot steam however. The steam has naturally broken through the surface by acid gases and heat, and we enclose that steam inside wooden boxing. An oven, everybody, cooking oven. That aroma in the air is what we call smell number 5. The aroma may be coming from the steam here. It's sulphur, hydrogen sulfide gas. And the food whether it's meat, vegetables, steamed pudding cakes, it's not affected by the scent of that sulphur. The food is absolutely delicious. You want a fish taste and smell, you get the fish taste and smell. You want the steamed pudding taste, you get that taste, not the sulphur around us. So this is the reason why Chief Wahio came back from battle and returned back to Whakarewarewa with his family. The geothermal resource, everyone. Over the time, our people were able to experiment with the geothermal activity. They were able to do laundry, prepare their food, cook their food, and bathe in the wondrous waters here. In front of you, I'll talk about the oven use. Families can come back and forth during the day, during the week, during the year. They will place a pot, a tray of the modern kind, put their food inside and down into the oven. Yeah. We used to use this. It's called flax, woven into baskets, the tukohu. It's now being replaced by modern cooking implements, everyone. Place the lid over the top of the oven. That's all you need to do, walk away. If you cook meat, usually about 4 hours leg of pork, beef and lamb. steam pudding cake. It's a dessert, lovely dessert, everybody. About an hour and a half. Our vegetables around about 30 minutes to an hour. That's the root vegetables. We prefer to cook our green leafy vegetables inside waters of this land here. Place the lid over. The temperature is between 120 and 140 degrees Celsius. So it's like a slow steam pressure cooker. And the steam heat, it's a wet heat. So you do not need to keep coming down here and checking the food if it's burning or charred. It's wet heat, everybody. You can actually leave the food cooking in one of the ovens here all day long. It stays delicious and moist, and it doesn't smell or taste like sulfur. For the last 150 years, we've been living in very modern houses. These houses, everyone like yours, have a kitchen, but you have to pay the expenses. Out here for Mother Nature, she's provided free. Follow me as we go up to our cooking pot of water on oil, 24/7. Questions about the steam cooking, everyone? Questions about the steam cooking? Make sure you look at the opposite side of the pool in front of you, the opposite side of the pool edge. And then once you have your food tasting experience product, sweet corn on the cob, come back to this fence line, please. Please help yourself. This is your food tasting experience of the geothermal kind. All will be explained. Okay, could I have everybody around the fence line now? We've got a bin just behind us, a lot of us here. Kindly repeat after me, everybody. Kia ora. Kia ora means today, hello, thank you, and welcome. So our chef of the day, folks, is my cousin Pōwhiri. Like you to address her with the word for thank you in Māori. Kia ora. My guess, your sweet corn on the cob has been cooked inside these gorgeous mineral waters for 10 minutes. You can cook 50 to 100 sweet corn in muslin cheesecloth, 5 to 10 minutes within the waters. No seasoning is required, rich mineral water for everyone. Salt is dissolved already in that water. She is called pare kohuru. Murderous rippling waters is the translation, pare kohuru. The water temperature between 96 and 100 degrees Celsius. Go further down to a depth unknown, over 260 degrees Celsius. On the pH scale, everyone, this is 9. It's not drinking water in large amounts because of the salt mineral dissolved within, but it flavors your food. Doesn't it beautiful? Beautiful. We have been using the pool for generations upon generations to cook vegetables, which only takes 2 to 3 minutes. That is cabbage, broccoli, cauliflower, finely sliced carrots, green leaf vegetables, 2 to 3 minutes. For your potato, sweet potato marrow, finely sliced up, everybody, 5 to 10 minutes. A boiled egg between 4 and 6 minutes, depending on how you like the center yolk. Aye. The only products we do not use to cook inside her waters are oily or food that is containing a lot of lard. It will have a reaction with this type of water, folks, lard or oil. So luckily our ancestors found geothermal steam, and that's where we cook our meat products, our fish as well. Okay. The depth is unknown. However, scientists came along with a 50-foot cable, but they didn't get to the bottom, everyone, because many of our geothermal springs go down and then they spread out under land. So they are virtually bottomless. Opposite the pool, everybody, opposite the pool, we have an outlet channel. The pressure gathered underground will create the waters to overflow, the top of the waters to overflow. We use that overflow for our baths. One bathing area in the village, the oil baths, down in that opposite end where I point. Through the overflow outlet, down to the baths for our morning and evening time only. Bathing morning and evening. The water, it is alkaline chloride. To a layman's terms, everyone, pure mineral water. There is no sulfur content, so your food doesn't get affected by the scent of our sulfur in the air. Are there any questions? Are there any questions? Yes.
What's the bag made out of?
So, muslin, cotton, springy material. You heard of the, what's another name for muslin? Cheesecloth. You wrap the cheese when you're curing it. Aye. It's replaced, everybody, New Zealand flax woven baskets. Flax, harakeke, known as by that name in the Maori culture. It stands next to the house, the White House in the corner there. The most uncomfortable garment ever known to mankind is in the culture of our Maori people. We wear it around our waist for dance, everybody. It is called the Piu Piu Flax Dancing Skirt, a post-European Maori garment. It is made from the leaves of flax with work that might take maybe 4 to 6 weeks. You have a completed dancing skirt. These were the strands I was holding and are now placed into the waters to blanch. It gets rid of the chlorophyll, the greenness in the flax. Whilst you hang it out, it will fade to the creamy white straw pipes. There. 4 to 6 weeks to complete the Piu Piu, the Māori dancing skirt. On that note, everybody, this pool here is also to prepare vegetation for our art and crafts of Māori weaving. So you can use this cooking food, preparing the vegetation for Māori flax weaving, and also for bath water. 3 in 1. Benefits. Nature's seasoning. Don't need butter, do not need salt. Another, everybody, hot all the time. The other, no power costs. Since the development of modern houses on the village grounds, folks, we've got bathrooms. And our houses have a bathtub or a modern shower inside. Families might have both. They might have the bathtub or the shower. Now, to take bathing inside the houses, our water supply comes from the city lines. So there's pipes with the waters coming from the city to our homes here. We only use the geothermal waters for cooking food and for bathing outside. It's the old way of the people, so we continue this lifestyle here. In front of you, everyone, before modern cubicles of showers, bathtubs or porcelain material, the land provided areas for my people to bathe. In 1976, this whole area here sunk down. You can see the 2 levels. You're looking at an old bath that was used right up to 1976. The bath water came from the hot spring we've come away from, everyone. The air cools the water down before bathing. 100 degrees Celsius up there. We're special, but we're not that special to bathe in that heat water, folks. So filling the area up, stopping the channel flow, and let the air cool down the waters down over here. So once upon a time we were bathing on the land before we were given modern bathtubs, showers, concrete material. In 2 parts of our home here, folks, we still continue communal bathing in concrete bathtubs. The waters from Parekohuru, that rich mineral neutral water, is up here for our baths morning and evening only. Come on over, come on over. Just at your feet, dip your fingertips in, where the water is flowing. Okay, so the texture of that water on your skin should have a soapy feeling, a silky feeling, and that is due to the many minerals dissolved in the waters. These minerals have come from rock that have been dissolved deep underground and returned with the waters above the surface. There is zinc, there is magnesium, there is salt, there is calcium in that water there, and including the alkaline oils, everyone. Makes it lovely and salt. When we have a bath, we can't bath while you're here. These are bathtubs, not jacuzzis, spa pools or swimming pools, they're baths. During the morning before the business opens at 9 a.m, our families can pick and choose to come here for a bath or at the other one. And in the evening, when we close our business at 4, we have privacy once again to us. And that is the reason why, everyone, we open our home between 9 and 4 to give you an experience of what it's like to walk amongst the geothermal activity and where people actually live. Outside those hours, we want privacy back. And so we close our village for that reason. At your feet, you've got the water flowing. No way were you able to place your finger up there, but it's cooled down by the air coming from the back and down here. When we fill our tubs, we plug up the bath hole tub, the tub hole. It's like a bath at home, plug hole. And then we will fill the tubs one by one. Takes 1 hour to fill the large ones, and then you just move along. Okay. Our water temperature, everyone, probably about 60 to 70 degrees at your feet. We stop the water flow once the tub is filled. Now we can fix our garden hose to the cold water tap that's been installed against the fence for the last 40 years. I'm over the age of 50 now. It was air cooling, everyone, just like that one over there. It was air cooling. You stop the flow and wait for the waters to cool down by air. I love progress. In that way then, once our waters have cooled to about 36 to 44 degrees Celsius, it's time for a bath. And it is parents, their children, my nieces and nephews, aunties and uncles, grandparents from the various families within the tribe who share the waters together. We do not separate the individual families. We are one family of a Maori tribe. When we get in and out of our bath, we have no clothes on. We basically do this. The elderly woman will cover like this, gentleman will cover like this, and our young woman will cover with a towel under her armpit, but she's naked beneath that toweling. She'll step into the waters with the towel on. When one goes up, one goes down, she casts the towel to the side. No clothing, no toweling used in our baths outside of our modern bathrooms of our village, our village home. This water is very, very clear. So when you grow up as an infant into an adult, you learn to be respectful to your relative who's bathing with you. You do not stare at the person who is not your husband or wife or partner or immediate family member, because you are bathing with your aunties, your uncles, nieces and nephews from the various families here. So eyes straight ahead, have a conversation, or straight up, watching the sky. If you are ogling at the person next to you, it is our right to say leave, because obviously that family relative has not been learnt the ways. They will learn quickly. On that note, everybody, what are the benefits? Someone have the idea of the benefits here? The water is free and hot. The water is medicinal. Because of the minerals inside, it's zinc, magnesium, calcium, salts. It is excellent for cuts, wounds, insect bites, and inflammations of the skin. The water has oils, everyone, natural oils in it, and that heat stays in the body to draw out aches and pains in the joints. But it's only temporary relief for arthritic and rheumatic pain. If it was a complete cure, we'd be inviting all the elderly to come and get a cure of the arthritis or pain. Should you wish to take a geothermal spa, everyone, Polynesian Spa Complex in the city of Rotorua. There are outdoor areas in a natural environment 20 minutes southeast of the city. South of the city. can come up and ask me later where those areas are. But if you would like to bath here, 2 ways you can use this, everybody, and be invited by one of the tribes people from this area, on this area of land, or you can marry. Once the air cools down, certain minerals become solids on the land, it gives that colourful landscape.
ඒක පාට වෙලා තියෙන එක එක මිනරල්ස් වලින්
Now before 1909 everyone, our senior guides and their team, my ancestors, were guiding from Whakarewarewa village all the way up to what is known now as Te Puia New Zealand Maori Arts and Crafts Institute. Before 1909, however, the New Zealand Tourism Bureau department was opened up. They required the guides of Whakarewarewa, the own people of this land, to become licensed guides. That meant that if you wanted to guide here, you had to get a license, paid license. So for our people just to talk about their own land, they had to pay for a license to become a guide. 1909 started the time, it started, my guess, where the government took control. So in front of you, this area has no access for both you and I. In front of you is what is called the Whakarewarewa Geothermal Reserve, and it is under the control of the New Zealand Government Act of 1909. When my people were guiding all the way up there, they were able to share areas where they were cooking food, bathing, and also settled temporarily, housing up there. Now everybody, we are separated through a gate that was locked in 1997. We no longer take our visitors over there. It is a government-assisted tourist attraction called Te Puia. We are on our own. You're inside the Whakarewarewa Maori Village. Therefore, if you wish to get up close to New Zealand's largest hot water geyser, you will have to access Te Puia from the road up there and enter down into the geothermal reserve. However, you will not get this view as you are looking out now. You see the wonderful formation of a silica terrace, and it houses the remaining 5 active geysers within a 160-acre geothermal system. There's one of the geysers going off up there now. You see? The geysers are all in a line, everyone, all in a line. And according to the experts, they say, from east to west underneath that terrace is a crack in the earth's crust, a fault line. And that allows waters that have been superheated deep underground to make its way very quickly up to openings on the land. Small openings, that is, to allow those superheated waters to gush up into the open air. Geysers, not geysers, geysers. Might see a geyser out there on the bridge soon, you never know. The word geyser in New Zealand, everyone, is referred to waters exploding above ground. For an old geyser, old geezer, 2-legged old man. 5 geysers, everybody, all in a line. There he goes off again. That's Waikorohihi geyser. Hissing waters, Waikorohihi. Translation, hissing waters. Very brief. And his neighbour, everyone, is only a few centimetres to its right. There's another opening next to him. Mahanga. Mahanga means twin. That geyser will go off randomly throughout the day. That one up there, at least, everybody, 3 times within every hour of our day. 3 times within every hour of our day. Can I ask you please to focus your eyes centre front? That is the location of our two main geysers. One geyser will reach 50 feet and the other will reach 90 to 100 feet. 50 feet, everyone, that is called the Te Tohu Prince of Wales Feathers Geyser. 90 to 100 feet, within every hour of our day, that geyser is called Pohutu. It's the largest geyser in the southern hemisphere now. The eruptions of those waters at its peak might be only 10 minutes. But nature has the remote, everybody, to stop them. The two main geysers, Pohutu, Prince of Wales Feathers Geyser as well, can go on for at least an hour or two non-stop. That's nature for you, not a remote control. Nature. Depends on what's happening underground and what's happening above ground. Rain, atmospheric pressure, to allow those geysers to continue erupting their waters above. The last geyser, everybody, if you focus your eyes to the right, you see whisper steam climbing up that terrace. There's a crack on the side of that big terrace. Waters come out up to 50 feet very quickly though. Comes up, reaches 40 to 50 feet and quickly comes down. It resembles the outstretched wing of a bird, everyone. That geyser is called geotermal. It is the Māori word for the native wood pigeon of New Zealand. Its wingspan and the waters are similar.